What up, you guys? Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. It's your host, Jonas.
So it's Nate, guys. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast.
Today, we're going to be talking about fear is infinite. You feel me? Now, what I mean by fear is infinite is that fear, people will always be afraid of something. You know, people will always be scared of something, anything. So, like I'm saying, like, a lot of people are afraid of doing things that they thought they were afraid because it's just in their head. Fear, it comes down to a simple definition of you react in a offensive way if you're being threatened. But what we're trying to come to the main point here is we're trying to say what most people are afraid of doing things. We're trying to say what most people are scared of doing things. What's holding them back is that fear. What's holding you back to your fullest potential is that fear inside of you. It's that scariness because of what other people say or think. Everybody's opinions are on you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that a lot of people, their fears hold them back from their fullest potential. And if you let that hold you back, that will be the biggest robbery in your life, because you don't know what you're capable of until you actually start doing things, until you actually start taking one step, doing things in your own way and figuring out things in your own way. What's holding you back? All you have to do is really dive into yourself. What's holding you back? What I mean by fear is infinite is that you will always be afraid of something. It could be anything. You know, you could die tomorrow. People are scared of heights. People will always be scared of something. You will always be afraid. You are not afraid of God. For me, if you believe in God, if you don't, it's up to you. But again, bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that you will always be afraid of something. And you have to understand that, look, fears will come with fears, man. You have to go through it, to the suffering, you feel me, to figure out what's the meaning of it. That's why God put you here in the first place. You have to go on the journey, go on the process, and whatever He hits you with, just know it's just building you, it's prospering you, it's building you up for the lifestyle that He's preparing for you. You know what I mean? And you just gotta trust, because it's gonna get hard. You're gonna get knocked down. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard. You may not see no results. You may not see nothing, bro. Just don't stop. What are you gonna do if you stop? That's the main question. So that's what I'm saying. Just don't stop. Keep going, man. Because at the end of the day, it's all you guys yourself, bro. All you guys yourself, to remind yourself that shit, I really do all guys myself. You look around you, everybody else is doing the complete opposite of what you're doing. What you're doing is, if you're watching this video right now, you're not a regular person. You're trying to be part of the 1%. You're trying to be a better you. You're trying to grow. You're trying to get your finances up. You're trying to live a better life. You feel me? And it's not easy. You feel me? It's not easy. This process, this having faith, it's not easy. It's gonna get hard. You feel me? You're gonna have self-doubt, negative thoughts, and with that, fear comes and takes you, and you may lose yourself the game along the journey, that on the process. As long as you have a strong sort of belief, a strong sense of faith within God and yourself, bro, you start to realize that, look, you can do anything. Because when you can do anything, bro, trust me, bro, you have peace. By doing anything, bro, comes with fears too, bro. Fear holds a lot of people back, you know what I mean, from whatever it is they want to do, you feel me? They want to go to college, they want to pursue that career. It could be anything, you feel me? Next thing you're going, like, you can get bullied and you're scared of. Fear is infinite, guys. So if you be more open with your fears, if you understand what you are afraid of, it takes a lot to understand what you are afraid of and going through it. Because you have to go through it to really see if you are afraid of what you are afraid of. Go through it. Go through the suffering. You're scared of doing this thing, just do it. What you really afraid of was the idea of making you scared. You have to go deeper into this shit, man. You have to realize what's not within your own eyes, when your own perception, within your own reality, with your own experiences in life. That's really it. Just figure out if you are really afraid, man. To be afraid, you have to go through it though, man. Overcome it, because that's the point of fear, man. Fear, it makes you afraid of things, scared of things, and holds a lot of people back, man. And if you can overcome that shit, if you can literally outlook the good things and bad things, man, and the fears and the failures and the losses, you will come out of it as a better person, as a better individual. In reality, you will not be afraid of nothing. Even though you know fear is infinite, you will be cold. You will be a different type of individual, because you will always know that, look, you'll always be afraid of something, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, you'll always be afraid, you feel me? And I'm afraid, we're all afraid. Like, to be honest, man, look, sometimes you are afraid. It takes a bigger type of heart, a bigger type of reality mindset, that you gotta go through that shit to see if you're really afraid. And I keep saying that because it's true. We are all truly deep scared of this shit, man. We don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, to be honest. I don't know. I have hope. I believe in myself. I trust in what I'm doing. I have a plan. I'm executing. It could all go to shit. It could not work out. I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of doing this shit. I'm afraid of ending up like everybody else. Always something to be afraid of. But just go through it, man. Just fuck fear, man. Just, you have to go through this shit, bro. Because don't let fear hold you back, bro. Because if you let fear hold you back, you're not going nowhere in life. And if you think fear is not holding you back, you have to face your fears, bro. And I ain't trying to sound like, motivation speaker. Like, face your fears. This is not. Actually, go through it and see if you were really afraid of. Why were you afraid in the first place? Go through this shit, man. Go through the suffering. Go through the suffering, because there is no life without suffering. Fear, bro, is a big word, and you're saying the word, it will get you thinking, bro. So just go through your fears, bro. Realize what you're afraid of and what you're not, bro. And be comfortable being afraid. You will always be afraid in life, and just understand that will make you a better person, man. Reality.
That's a good explanation from Jonas. And fear is one man's true setback. And if you're afraid to face your fears, then you'll never become a man. You'll never become a person of your word. Fear is everywhere. The only thing that's in your mind is your thoughts of fear. You think, oh, I'm gonna get beat up by this person, knowing that you never took action of being that person. No, what are you afraid of? Fear is everywhere, and fear is the only thing that'll set you back. Fear is everywhere, bro. If you're afraid of losing money, you're afraid of losing your job. What are you afraid of? There's nothing to lose. The only thing you're losing is your mind. Your mind controls everything. And fear is one man's true setback. There's no fear. There should be no fear if you've never took action into facing those fears. You think you have something to lose, you don't. Because fear is everywhere, and it's like having tranquility. And the more aware and less reactive you are, the less you have to worry about. Because if you're more aware of things around you, the people around you, maybe he's right. Maybe, no, he's not right. What does he know you're afraid of? What do you know that they're afraid of? Both of you don't know anything about each other. If you look at everything around you, everything is vice versa nowadays. As if everybody is just happy and living life, and they're going through this phase of, yeah, my life's perfect, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying?
They're living based on fear sometimes.
Most of the times, it's the opposite. They're more sad. If you think this person, people nowadays, they act more brave than they are scared, right? They act more brave. They act like they're confident. They move like they're confident. But in here, they're more likely afraid than to be confident. You know what I'm saying? That's when you see when people try to compare themselves to another person, to be like, oh, I could, you know what I'm saying? I could beat you up. I could mess you up. But in reality, they can't. Face your fears, bro. Like, there's nothing to lose. If you think you're afraid of losing your job, losing your money, there's no risk without fear, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
You said it right there, bro. There's no risk without fear. When you are scared of making that move, that's the right move. When you are afraid of taking that big step, that's when you do it, man. Most people let fears control it. Hey, and fear is a big word. It's like it's crazy because you understand that in this life, bro, you're gonna get scared, you're gonna get beaten down, you're gonna be afraid of shit, man. And you have to realize that, bro, like it's just part of life, you feel me? And you have to go through some shit that's gonna make you scared sometimes, and you don't want to go through it again. Stand there that, look, it's part of it, I have to go through it, and it's gonna make me a better person. But what we're all trying to tell you guys at the end of the day, but is look, don't let fears life or hold you back. You may know this by now. Most importantly, just face it. Go through it. You may think you are scared of doing something. When you actually do it, you're not really afraid. Realize what you are actually afraid of, and you keep doing it for the same thing over and over again and again and again and again until you come up to it. And that's how you grow as an individual. You are always working. You are always developing. You are always improving because you're facing the fear that you thought you were afraid of. Okay, that was completely bullshit. Now you're doing something different that you were afraid of. In fear, bro. Face fear, bro. That will get you places you never thought it could. I'm telling you right now, bro. Step on fear. Fuck fear. Don't let it hold you back, bro. I'm telling you. Fear could be as little things that you may not think it will be. It could be little things. I'm afraid of being myself. I'm afraid of doing this and that. I'm afraid of losing it. Risk, it comes with fear too, bro. Because you either realize, look, either most people are afraid of doing that. People are afraid of taking that step because it's a completely different step from what everybody's doing. But that step is going to get you to places you never thought it could. That one step could change your whole life. I'm saying you have to take risk with this life. And with risk comes fears, like Nate says. In the day, bro, like risk will get you places. Risking your life, bro, it's part of life. Whether you like it or not, life is risky, man. The moment you get out of your house, it's risky. You get in the car, it's risky. You start that business, is risky, right? You get married, is risky. Everything is risky. And people are afraid of that. People are afraid of losing that, losing their loved one. People are afraid deep down of losing their money, losing. People are always afraid. They just hide it. And you are afraid right now. I'm afraid. Everyone's afraid. You may not know, but over time you will know. And once you know, you face it, and then you realize it was completely bullshit. And then you keep facing your fears. You keep going through it. It's like you keep crashing to a wall. You figure out what's going on. You keep going to another wall. And that's how it is. That's how our mind is programmed. You know, we are programmed to react in an offensive way, to be scared, be afraid, and living like that our whole entire life. But if you just say fuck it and you just do it, many places you never thought you could. I'm telling you right now, because it all takes a mindset, bro. And again, you have nothing to lose. That's the mindset you have to develop. You have nothing to lose, and literally, bro, just do it, man. Just go through it. It's gonna build you. It's gonna harness you. It's just part of the game, part of the process. And like we always say, man, you just gotta like every moment with good or bad, fear, whatever, and just make the most out of it. Because at the end of the day, those are the times you're gonna be looking back at it. Once you're in that ladder, and I used to be afraid of that, and then you get to talk about your experiences. You get to talk about to others how you can help others. Because it's a story, bro. You overcome it, and you just keep going through shit, and that's really it, bro. Just keep going through it, bro. It's gonna keep coming. Head up and keep going out there, bro. That's it, man. You're gonna break down sometimes. It's hard to stay disciplined. It's hard to keep going. It really is hard to face your fears, bro. Because when you face it, bro, like you understand, it makes you more comfortable. You're understanding what makes you scared and going through it, and just being honest enough to yourself that I was really afraid of this, and now I know why I was afraid. And it'll make you more flexible and more open to things, to have conversations, make you more as an individual you never thought it would. That's the reward of facing the fear, of going through it, not being scared. That's when you gotta do it. That's when you gotta take that step. That's when you gotta risk it. Like Nate said, and at the end of the day, bro, if you don't take no risk, man, you're not going nowhere in life, man. You gotta take risk, or you'll be doing the same shit forever, man. You feel me?
I was God's name, man, thank you guys for joining the time in the podcast. Feel free to subscribe, leave a like. Definitely be dropping more videos on the way and make the most out of it, man. Boy,
Peace.
boy Jonas, man. See you guys in the next podcast, man. Peace out.
Peace.